Good morning, yogis. Welcome to your morning yoga challenge day 11. In today's class, we'll do some extra hip openers, and our positive affirmation for today is one of my favorites. I am unique and it's my greatest strength. We'll begin the class today sitting in easy pose. When you have your legs crossed and you're sitting on your yoga mat, you're welcome to slide the folded blanket or the block underneath of your seat. Maybe rock side to side, so ground through both hips, lengthen through spine, relax your shoulders away from ears, rest your hands on the knees, palms down for grounding or palms up for energy. And then gently close your eyes and take a few breaths here, arriving with your thoughts, emotions in the room where you are. And next, breath deep in your inhale, so send the breath down to your abdomen, diaphragmatic breathing. Expand your belly, expand your ribs, expand your chest, and exhale, hug your belly toward the spine, exhale through the nose. Continue breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. If you have sinus infection, if you have allergies, you're welcome to breathe through your mouth. Continue this nice flow of the breath. I am unique and it's my greatest strength. Finish another cycle of breath. Blink your eyes open, rest your hands on the side of your hips. On next inhale, reach with your arms over your head. And on breath out, turn to the right for twist, spinal twist. Rest your left hand on the side of your right knee. Press with your back fingertips to the ground. Lift your sternum up. Look behind your back shoulder. Be easy on yourself for first twist of the day. Inhale and twist. Exhale, twist to another side. So maybe just tiny little twist in your upper body. Couple breaths here. Maybe look behind your back shoulder. And then untwist, reach with your arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward, folding in your hips, not in your waist. Here, maybe rock side to side. Releasing in your hip joints. Maybe relax your head and shake your head. Nodding yes, nodding no with your head. Coming on the front of your pelvis, sending your seat bones back. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to seated and actually come on your knees to the table pose. Find table pose. Hands underneath of shoulders, knees underneath of hips. Inhale, belly down, chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, round your shoulders, round your back to the cat pose. Continue breathing into the cow, maybe tuck your toes under, and breathing out to the cat and tuck. Another 3 times. Inhale to the cow and exhale to the cat, warming up your spine. The last one. And then find table pose, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. Maybe walk your dog, pedal your feet. Press your both heels down, send your hips up, press your chest toward the thighs. And then release your knees back to the table, slide your knees a little wider, closer to the edges of the mat. And inhale, shift your hips forward, to the side, back on your heels, and to another side. So draw big circles with your pelvis, with your hips. Maybe at the shoulders, your head, your neck to this movement. Let's do one more big circle here. And then reverse. Do another 4 big circles. Warming up the joints. Nice to do every morning. The last one. And then find table pose. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. Then bring your left foot in the middle of your yoga mat. Reach with your right leg up, bend the knee, and open your hips to the side. From here, start drawing a few circles with your right knee. Lubricating your hip joint. And then reverse. And it should not be big, it can be small, slow. Let's release.
Bring your knee to the navel or to the nose. Shift your shoulders over your wrist. Step in between your hands to the lunge pose. Slow down your back knee. Finding low lunge pose.
Then straight from here, rise up to the crescent lunge. Have your head in between your arms, in between your triceps. Press your hips forward and down. Hips are squared. Find knee over your ankle. Another breath here. Feeling good stretch in your quads, in your hips. One more. And then on the next breath out, reach with your arms forward, swing your arms behind of you. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward and back. Inhale, rise up. Last one. And exhale, swing your arms back. And rest your hands on the side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under, extend your back knee, and step with your left foot forward, finding the forward fold pose. Maybe grab your opposite elbows with opposite hands. Maybe soften your knees, resting your chest in between your thighs. Maybe rock side to side. Relaxing your upper body, relaxing your neck, shaking your head. And then release your arms. So next inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, release hands to your heart. Beautiful. Breath in, arms over your head. Breath out to the forward fold. Breath in, halfway up. Back is flat. Exhale to the forward fold. Rest your hands on the mat. Step back with your right foot. Step back with your left foot. Lower down your knees. Slow down your chest. Lower down your chin. Untuck your toes. Press yourself to the baby cobra. Elbows stick to the ribs. Pushing with your tops of your feet to the ground. And then slide your hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself to the table. We'll do another side from here. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up. This time bring your right foot in the middle of your yoga mat. Reach with your left leg up. Bend the knee. Open your hips to the left. Draw a few circles with your left knee. Feeling the femur, the big bone of your leg, moving in the hip socket. Lubricating your hip socket. Reverse. And then square your hips and bring your knee to the navel. Shift your shoulders over your wrist. Step in between your hands. Finding lunge pose on another side. Lower down your back knee. And then when you're ready, rise up to with your arms to the crescent lunge. The back toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever feels good in your body. Keeping your hips square, the headlights of your hips facing the front of the mat. Pushing your hips forward and down. Not so much pushing, but sinking. And keeping your inner thighs engaged. On next exhale, reach with your arms forwards and behind of you. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward and back. Last time, inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward and back. Rest your hands on the side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your knee up. Step in between your hands and actually rest. Slide your feet on the edges of your yoga mat. We are going to come to the yoga squat. So sink your hips down, elbows inside of your knees. So you're pushing with your elbows to the inner thighs and inner knees. And you're hugging your forearms with your knees. Your heels can be up. If you can reach with your heels down, wonderful. But you don't have to. Push your pelvis forward. Lengthen through your spine. Lift your sternum up. Spread your collarbones. Another couple breaths, enjoying the yoga squat. Another pose that's wonderful to do every day. Good. We are going to release. Slide your hands back down on your yoga mat or on the floor. Extend your knees. Heel toe. Bringing your feet even wider. And then Rest your hands on your hips here. You have your back flat now. So we are in a half lift wide stand. And then on next inhale, come back to standing. Reach with your arms over your head. On exhale, squat down to the goddess. Elbows, shoulders on the same line. Inhale, back up to the 5-point star. Exhale to the goddess. Try not to lean forward. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Another couple times. Exhale. Sink your hips as deep as you can. Knees staying over your ankles or knees staying behind your ankles. Let's do the last one. Exhale down. This time rest your hands palm to palm in your heart and start micro-pulsing. If it's bringing some tension on your knees, don't do this movement. And 3, and 2, and 1, and rise up. Hands to your heart, heel to toe. From here, inhale, reach with your arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Then if you are facing the side of your yoga mat, come back to the top of your yoga mat and step with your right foot back, with your left foot back to the plank pose. Chaturanga or yoga push-up with your knees down or with your knees up. Come to the up dog or cobra. From here, come to the table, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up to the downward facing dog. Reach with your right leg back up to the 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, and this time place your right foot on the side of your right hand, coming to the lizard pose. Keep your hands down on the mat and start shifting your pelvis forward and back a few times. Just opening your joints, opening your hip joints, warming up your ankle, knee and wrists. And then for next few breaths, slow down your back knee, maybe untuck your toes. Perhaps stay here in this variation of the lizard pose. Lower down your elbows on the yoga mat. You can, if you use the blocks, you can slide the blocks underneath of your elbows. Stay here for another couple breaths. Pressing your left hip forward, right hip back. One more breath here. And then slide your hands underneath of shoulders, back up your hips slightly. Rest your right hand on your kneecap, right kneecap, and move your knee inside and out a few times. Make sure that it's easy, freely movement in your hips. So maybe back up your hips even more. Next time when your knee falls to the side, turn your chest toward the right knee. Adding the twist here. If you like to come even deeper twist, you can come on the pinky side of your left foot and twist your heart up to the sky. Another breath here, then hug your knee back to the chest and slide your, tuck your back toes under, left toes under, extend your left knee and reach with your right leg up to the 3-leg dog. And then release right foot down. We'll do all the sequence on another side. So let's do little chaturanga in between. You're welcome to stay in a downward facing dog. Up dog. Then bring your right foot in the middle of your yoga mat. Reach with your left leg up. Bend the knee. Slide your knee on the side of your left shoulder and place your left foot on the pinky side of your left hand. Come in the lizard pose on another side. Start rocking your pelvis forward and back. Awesome. And then from here, stay here in the lizard with your knee down or come on your elbows. Couple breaths here. Enjoying this wonderful hip opener.
Wonderful. Let's release. Slide your hands underneath of shoulders. Right hand staying down. Left hand on your left kneecap. Move your knee out and in a few times. Remember, don't push your hips forward here. So maybe back up your hips a little. So it's nice, easy movement in your left hip. You're doing good. Awesome. One more, then release. Hug your knee to the shoulder. Tuck your back toes under. Extend your right knee and swing your left leg up to the three-leg dog. Gorgeous. Let's lower down our left foot. Lower down your knees. Untuck your toes, big toes together. Knees on the side of your yoga mat. Send your hips down on your heels. Breathing in and out through the nose. I am unique and it's my greatest strength. And then slide your hands underneath of shoulders and press yourself to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you, yogis, for joining me for this practice today. Have a lovely day and see you tomorrow morning. Namaste.